Duhop here, the most electrifying man on YouTube entertainment, hanging out tonight at the SWF show. That's right. I got friends here working like crazy. Grim and El Jefe Rojo are wrestling a match tonight against the Monster Asylum in a tag team gauntlet match. An unbelievable amount of talent. Gilberger's in the building, and Tito Santana is here, and well, there's some Lucha Underground talent in the building too. That's right. Shane Strickland, Killshot is here. Also, Cortez Castro, Ricky Reyes is in the building. And well, frankly, my wing is rock solid. I can't wait. I'm gonna see if I can get a chance to say hello and talk to Shane and Ricky aside from watching the show. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the arena where the event's already started, so I don't want to miss a thing. I'm getting in there right now. Look, landscapers got the tables. Oh, there goes the ceiling. Unbelievable. This hardcore match is insane.
Get out of the carnage!
No, I can't believe this. Unreal. Did you see what he's doing to him in there?
What is he doing to him?
Look. Oh, he's got tables set up. He's going
My God, he has a family!
This man has a family. Don't do it. Unbelievable. Hey Phil, listen, I'd love to stick around, but I just got word that Duhop has got a special privilege to go talk to Shane Strickland and Ricky Reyes of Lucha Underground. So I gotta get to moving, buddy. All right, man. Let me know who wins this hardcore match. Will do. Keep it peace. All right, I'm here. Duhop is so excited because I am standing next to one of my favorite luchadors from Lucha Underground. Killshot. Also, Shane Strickland. That's right, Shane. Thank you so much for appearing on the Duhop show.
Thank you for this bass in your voice, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, sending it all the way up from Duhop to Shane.
Awesome.
Now, I got a couple questions for you. That's right.
Let it roll.
I asked a couple of these already to my friend Thunder Rosa.
Yep.
And I wanted to give them to you because I got her perspective on them, and I wanted to get your perspective.
Yes, sir.
All right, very cool. Now, first question that I got from my buddy Shane is, I know so many of my peers watch and look up to you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I want to know, who do you watch and look up to? Who are you taking notes on?
Oh, for years it's been Rey Mysterio. That was like the really first person I really started like just watching all types of footage, whatever I can get my hands on. Mexico, American, Japan, all over the world, like ECW, WWE, AAA, all of it. And then after some time on the independents, it was Rich Swann, then it became AR Fox, Ricochet, Adam Cole, Sami Callihan. Those are like those five guys. And then,
it's not just one. You've got a laundry list. That's awesome.
I got a little bit of every one of them in me somewhere, like with the as far as like my style and who I am in the ring.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So, we fans, we've seen you wrestle so many different places, events, and different matches. Is there a city yet that is on your bucket list, or a country that you haven't yet got to and you want to wrestle in?
As far as city, country, Japan, Tokyo, Japan. That's the ultimate bucket list right now.
That's where it's at for you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. As far as the states, I pretty much conquered all my bucket lists as far as like inside U.S. But Japan is like that one. I've done the Londons, I've done Mexico City, I've done California and LA and New York, even Miami, but now I want Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that being said, who's on the bucket list? Tell me right now. Shane Strickland versus blank.
Mysterio still.
Mysterio still. You want that match?
Still. Mysterio, Alberto Patron.
That's the dream.
Yeah.
Mysterio is number one.
I want another one with Adam Cole. I had a four-way with him years ago, but I was like, who knew who I was at that time, and I wasn't nowhere near as good as I needed to be.
Right.
But I would like another one with Adam Cole, and I'm trying to think, O'Reilly.
Okay.
Kyle O'Reilly would be a good one for me. And
Thunder Rosa said Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega. Yeah.
She said
That's
she wanted
true.
to work him.
That's true, Kenny. Kenny's another one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right.
Kenny.
So, now that we have that, let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk Lucha Underground.
Absolutely.
I have 2 questions that I want to ask about Lucha Underground.
Sure.
First and foremost, what do you think of the fans that condemn men versus women matches, saying that it's domestic violence?
It's not domestic because it's a sport.
That's what I
a
said. It's
sport.
entertainment.
And it's also in the Lucha Underground universe. You have to look at it like all the women are kind of like Wonder Woman. They fight supervillains, superheroes all the time. Like nobody says Wonder Woman gets beat up by Superman or Green Lantern. Everybody knows Wonder Woman can fight with those guys. It's the same thing with Sexy Star. Sexy Star is our Wonder Woman. You know, Thunder Rosa, aka Cobra Moon. She's freaking Batgirl. She can fight all these villains as well as
See,
the guys.
and I've had these arguments with people on the internet, and I'm glad that he's here to say that.
Yeah.
And I like I said, I've had that same conversation.
And it's refreshing because they're not going to see it anywhere else on national television.
They're not. Exactly.
Corner the market on it, and we have the best women fighters in the world. Some of them.
So with that, one more question, Lucha Underground. Describe, because I haven't yet been there.
Yeah.
What is the energy like inside the temple?
Dude,
the believers chanting Lucha, Lucha. And
It gets like if you're like the next match, it gets your blood pumping already because you can already hear the bass and the rumbling through the walls in the locker room. So you're like, oh yeah, they're ready for the night. And that just gets your blood pumping. It gets the next guy, the next match, and that gets the rest of the whole show just like already goosebumps.
That is awesome,
before you even
man.
go out in the ring. Man.
God, I can't. I want to get out to the temple.
It's a
so
once in
bad.
a lifetime experience. There's no other wrestling promotion out there like it. There's the PWGs, there's the WWE WrestleManias, there's New Japan with the Wrestle Kingdom. They all have different feels, but there's nothing like coming into the Lucha Underground temple.
That is awesome. I appreciate it so much. All right, guys, listen. I was going to play a game. Hey, do you want to play a game? 5 questions real quick. Yes or no
Let's get it
answers
in. Let's
only.
get it in.
All right. These are yes or no questions. Some of them are funny. Some of them are very intrusive.
Oh,
but
awesome.
it's only yes or no. That's all I want out of you.
It's a lot of black and white, no gray in that one.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, it's the mystery of
Oh,
the yes or
okay.
no. Okay? All right, so here's the game. Yes or no. What kind of rapid fire? Number 1. Have you ever pulled a prank on a fellow wrestler and had it backfire horribly?
No.
Number 2, have you ever taken food to the toilet with you?
Yes. Yes.
Me too. Number 3,
If you're not American, you can't say you can't.
is there any specific fan of yours that you consider a stalker?
No. I'm not that big of a celebrity.
Number 4, do you know of a huge fan favorite wrestler that if the fans knew how they actually acted in real life when the cameras were off, they'd hate them?
Yes.
Number 5, is there a wrestler, man or woman, in the business that you refuse to work with because you hate them?
Yes.
Outstanding. Everybody, round of applause. Thank you so much for coming on the Duhop Show. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you. Everybody, I've had all of his tags underneath us as we've talked. Follow him on Twitter. Follow him on Instagram, and his Snapchat was all underneath us. You saw it. It's in the description as well. Everybody, please give some love. Shane Strickland, thank you so much.
No problem, man. Appreciate it.
All right, I'm double excited because Duhop is here, and I now am with Ricky Reyes. You guys might know him from Lucha Underground as Cortez Castro. Thank you so much for joining Duhop on the Duhop Show today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Now, I got a couple questions for you. I asked the same questions just a few minutes ago of Shane Strickland. So I want to get your take on these same questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. So I know a lot of my peers and me watch, and we love watching you consistently. Is there anybody that you like to watch consistently and take notes on in the ring? Who's been your inspiration? Who do you admire?
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
Good answer. And
Mostly Eddie Guerrero, just because I felt like he was the most complete wrestler. Like I like watching Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko, kind of their whole little group and clique that they had back in the day for different reasons. Like if I know I have a good technical wrestling match, I kind of lean more towards like a Malenko style matches. If I know I'm wrestling a flyer, I refer back to like Ray versus Malenko in WCW, just because they were kind of developed like in the perfect sense of like a flyer versus mat wrestler. But overall, like Eddie's my ultimate inspiration and idol, and he's everything to me when it came to professional wrestling.
I mean, who doesn't love Eddie?
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's awesome. All right, so us fans, we've seen you wrestle at so many different places, events, locations. What's the one city, one country that's on your bucket list that you may have not yet got to?
May have not yet got to. Well, that's a little difficult to answer, only because if I haven't gotten there, then I don't really know what it's like, or if I even want to be there. I guess China's becoming kind of like a hotbed and hasn't had too much wrestling going on there. That would be on my bucket list. Maybe Australia, and I'm trying to think of other places I haven't been that I would like to go. Probably those would be the top two right now.
All right, so with that being said, who's on your bucket list? Fill in the blank for me. Ricky Reyes versus blank. Who's that bucket list?
That's tough. Unfortunately, the one guy I want to wrestle is Eddie Guerrero. I'd like to wrestle Ray in a one-on-one. I wrestled him in a tag. I guess Ziggler is a guy. Yeah, I think I would enjoy wrestling. That's pretty much it. I wrestled AJ in a three-way a while back, and wouldn't mind tangling up with him. Joe hits too hard, so I don't like wrestling him anymore. That's about it.
All right, so let's switch gears real quick. Let's talk a little bit of Lucha Underground.
Right.
All right, so a lot of people, and I like I said, I got different thoughts from different people from Lucha Underground on this. A lot of people and people that I've talked to, not from Lucha Underground, but fans, condemn the men versus women matches. They did like domestic violence bullshit.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
Well, for me, I've trained many schools and done many seminars and stuff like that, and the best female wrestlers want to be treated just like another wrestler. And I've always looked at it as, once you step through the ropes, you're just a wrestler.
Equality.
So with Lucha Underground, we've really pushed that issue, and the characters there, the female characters, are much like what Robert Rodriguez likes in his movies, where the women are badasses, like Selma Hayek and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Like,
right.
And a lot of the female characters in his movies and shows and stuff like that are like legit just as cool and edgy as the male characters. So I mean, it is what it is. Like, women want equal rights, equal pay, they get an equal ass whooping. That's how I look at it, like, so they get in there and they're not shy about throwing down either. So I mean, everyone's gonna have their opinion. You can't please everybody.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it gets people talking, and people are interested in it, and they watch it. So
Outstanding. All right, so we don't have a lot of time left. Tell me about the energy inside the temple. Getting ready, the believers are chanting, Lucha, Lucha. What's going on through your mind when you're ready to come through the curtain?
It's insane. Like, that part of it is so unique that when the company talks about touring and doing other events outside of the temple, the biggest argument that the company has is it's not the atmosphere. It's hard to replicate that somewhere else. Like, they don't look at it as if we can just go into a high school gym and gimmick it up. It's just not that feel there.
Like the old school ECW.
Basically, yeah, it's kind of like that. Like Horgan Hall has that. ECW Arena has that. Like, when I moved to the East Coast, that was one of my biggest goals, was I want to headline ECW Arena, and like a year later I did, and it was everything I thought it was. But then you hear stories from guys from ECW, and they're like, oh, it's nothing compared to what it used to be. And I feel like now Lucha Underground is that what ECW once was. It's innovative, it's new, it's fresh, it's guys that haven't been there and some guys that have been to the top, and a good mixture of fresh talent and fresh atmosphere, which is key.
That's what I want to get there. I'm so super stoked about one day getting out to the temple and being one of the believers, damn it. All right, so real quick, I got 5 yes or no questions, a little bit of a game. All right, they're kind of rapid fire. All I want from you, yes or no. Some questions are funny, some questions may be intrusive. Are you want to go for it? Yes. All right, here we go. 5 questions, yes or no. Are you ready?
Yes.
Number 1, have you ever pulled a prank on a fellow wrestler and had it backfire horribly?
No.
No. Number 2, have you ever taken food to the toilet with you?
Yes.
Number 3, is there any specific fan of yours that you consider a stalker?
Yes.
Number 4, do you know of a huge fan favorite wrestler that in real life, if the fans knew how they acted, they wouldn't like him?
Yes.
And number 5, is there any wrestler in the business, male or female, that you refuse to work with because you hate them?
Yes.
Everybody says yes, damn it. Awesome. All right, round of applause. Ricky Reyes coming on the Duhop Show. I appreciate it. I had his Twitter underneath us. Please give him a follow. He's badass. He's Cortez Castro and Lucha Underground, damn it. Ricky, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Oh man, Duhop just got home from the SWF show and boy did I have a great time. If you guys haven't been to an SWF show, you are missing out. I mean, hell. And I got a chance to talk to Shane Strickland and Ricky Reyes, Lucha Underground, Killshot, and Cortez Castro. Unbelievable. Do me a favor, everybody. Those guys are awesome. Give it Duhop the opportunity to say hello and ask them a whole bunch of questions. Give them a follow. Give them a like. Go give them some love, support my friends Shane Strickland and Ricky Reyes. As for now, Duhop, I gotta get to moving. It's late and I am tired. So like this video, leave a comment if you haven't done it already. Subscribe for some more Duhop. Yeah!